All right. Starting the back half of level 3. 1 no 3 no. Okay. We have 3 hearts. A club is 4. 2 diamonds is 6. Need 3 more tricks. We sure aren't getting 3 from spades. We need something outside from either clubs or diamonds. The diamonds sure seem more promising, having the same length as the club, but with the king. What do we suppose is happening in spades right now? The 8 could be 4th best. We do rule of 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. We have 2 cards higher than the 3. So each could have 1. That could leave like ace, queen, 10, 8. Ace, queen, 9, 8. Those kinds of holdings for West. So certainly a concern that if East gets in, West could be running 4 spade tricks. West also could be leading this from just top of nothing. Would be pleasing. Unclear from the auction. If West has a poor hand, a top of nothing spade lead could be just the ticket. My general inclination would be to try to duck a diamond at some point. Because if we get 1 spade and 4 diamonds, that's 5 tricks. Then we have 4 tricks outside of spades and diamonds. So if diamonds were 3-3, we could grab 4 diamond tricks. If we're going to duck a diamond, it would be preferable to duck it into West if we could. We don't have too much in the way of an avoidance play because our spots are so bad. Like, we could try to lead the 6 of diamonds from north. If East covered with the 7, then we'd let it run, and West would have to win with a higher diamond. But if East played anything besides the 7, we'd have to win it. And we could try that play a second time. So, if East ever follows with the lowest diamond spot, then we that's the diamond we choose to give up, because that way West will have to win. It's about the only thing I have an idea for at the moment. It's not very strong. Let's see what happens to trick 1. These cards are equivalent. Let's see what East plays. The 10. Alright, that recontextualizes West's hand a little bit. Now I'm thinking, ace, queen, 9, 8. And it could be a bunch of other holdings. Queen, 9, 8, ace, 9, 8. As I say, it could be 8, 8, 7, 6, even. But that's a very specific holding. It's probably not that. Ducking this looks pretty poor. East might be able to just lead a spade through. We might just lose the first 5 tricks. So my inclination is to duck this, or sorry, not duck this. Win the jack. Go over in hearts. Try to play a diamond. If I'm forced to win with the ace or king, go over in hearts again. Try to play another diamond. I don't want to use clubs because I don't want to give it my 1 club stopper. The hearts are very chunky. And because we have this positional stopper with the king, as long as West is on lead, we have that stopper. We do want to be able to get 2 heart entries, so let's not play 2 to the ace. Let's do something like king to the ace. We can do 2 to the jack later. Will East follow with the 7? Not this time. The jack falls. That's concerning, if anything. Suggesting diamonds might not be splitting so well. I don't think it makes sense to switch tack to club suddenly. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in this plan, but it is something we can try. It's a little bit better than just ducking a diamond from the south side. Yeah, can't let them have that. West played the jack and the 9 without the 10. That's very strange. We can hope that West has the queen, though. Good luck. Oh, West did have to win that one. Oh, fantastic. That's so good. Okay, apparently we've done it. All right. I didn't call it the heart entry, but it's important we have a heart to get back here. Oh, sorry, I forgot that the queen already fell from east on that first diamond. Okay. I don't have like a ton of confidence this is what they're going for. Now, when it worked, now I do, but I just want to see if they have any other thoughts about this. 7 top tricks. Yep. 2 extra diamond tricks. Yep. Diamonds have to be 3/3. True. And yep, it looks like this is avoidance. We just don't want East to be on lead at any point. Yep. Okay. And that's just what we did. Lead the diamond, and if they follow with the 7, we'll duck it, and if they don't, then we win and try it again. Okay. Anything else that they note in here? Nope. Cool. We got it. Onwards. One no 3 now. A different but similar hand, huh? Okay. Looks like we have the same kind of setup. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tricks outside of spades. We're going to get a spade trick. We're going to want one more trick. Main difference here is the diamonds are now in dummy. There's also only one entry to the diamonds with King of Hearts, but that's fine. We only need one entry to the diamonds in the end if they're 3/2. So the difference here is that we can't like play the diamond and then duck when West plays low. It's kind of the opposite here, where we'd want to duck only if West plays high, because West is still the person that we want to be on lead. So this might just be a slight variation just to show a different kind of feel. It feels like we're going to do exactly the same thing. Lead a diamond from our hand. If West plays the highest outstanding diamond at any point, we let them have it. Otherwise, we take the ace or king, we come back with a heart, and we try it again. So let's see, play 6 diamonds. If the queen shows up, we duck. Otherwise, we go, nope. We don't want to give them that. That's just 7 and 8. Okay. Try again. Using the ace, because I want to make sure I have a entry back to the King of Hearts. 9. Nope. 9's not the highest outstanding, so we're going to take that. And then at this point, we just have to hope that the queen's with West. Cool. Yep. All right. This is maybe when they have variants, they're usually a little more different than this. This is an extremely similar variant. Yeah, exactly the same kind of idea. Natural 3 now. That's why I was playing a bridge match today where I actually got to open a natural 3-no twice in 10 boards. Because I was playing with BBO robots, who do indeed still play a natural 25 to 27 3-no. It was best hand, so yeah, the chance of that was a little more likely than standard, but still, it's pretty rare. Alright, 3-no. 2 spades. Ostensibly 5 clubs, except that the clubs are blocked. And then a diamond. Yeah, alright. So even then, with those tricks, we still need one more. Now, that's only 8 tricks. 2 spades, a diamond, and 5 clubs. we would like to unblock the clubs and then get over to the north hand to use the clubs. Queen of Diamonds is the obvious entry. There's a couple things we can do to try to increase our chance of being able to actually use the Queen of Diamonds. And we don't actually need to set up a heart. That's the important thing here, is that assuming that we're going to get an entry in diamonds, that's going to be our ninth trick. We don't need the hearts at all. And there's not really any time to work on the hearts. Well, I say that. We'll see. There's one interesting thing we could do, which is to play the Jack of Diamonds at some point. The diamonds are in this kind of situation where if we win this, I see no reason to duck this. I'm gonna really want that base upper. If we play the Jack of Diamonds, it is that same thing we've seen before where we put the defense in a bit of a conundrum. If they take the Jack of Diamonds with the king, we now have a guaranteed entry to the queen. And if they don't take it, then we've developed an extra trick. This might be really relevant, actually. This might be a really good strat. Yeah, if we play the Jack of Diamonds and they don't take it, we now have 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 clubs is 7, and we only need 2 hearts. So if they play the Jack of Diamonds and they don't take it, now we can switch our attention to hearts. We were going to use clubs for 2 extra tricks, but we could use hearts for 2 tricks instead. If they do take the Jack of Diamonds, then whenever they return, we'll win in the south hand. If they play a diamond, we'll win with the ace, of course. We don't use the queen. If they play a spade, we go here. Either way, we unblock clubs. Queen of Diamonds, play the clubs. Yeah, this actually looks like a 100% line. A fun technique. All right, they did not take the Jack of Diamonds, so I'm going to abandon clubs and work on hearts. Who needs those clubs? Perfect. All right, playing our invitational 3 diamonds. Reno. 2 spades, a heart is 3, a club is 4, 3 diamonds is 7. The contract looks really nice on paper. Because unless diamonds are 4-0, we will get our 8th and 9th trick from diamonds. So that's definitely where we should start thinking about this hand is, what if diamonds are 4-0? Actually, that's not even 100% obvious, because the diamonds are actually blocked. That's unfortunate. If we took the ace, king of queen of diamonds with the 7-6-5, we'd find the diamond suit blocked. And we'd have to get back into the north hand. Which would be fine if it wasn't a heart lead. But this heart lead is going to make us use our only heart entry before we're ready. In some hands, we've done something like discard one of the diamonds from dummy. If we had some extra winner, well, extra winner is a weird thing to say in the no-trip contract, but if we had some long suit that we could use to pitch a diamond in dummy, that would help us unblock the suit. We do not appear to have that. And it's also pretty hard for us to get our 9th trick anywhere else. We can't get it from spades. We're not going to get it from hearts. And clubs would take way too much time to set up, and our hearts are too weak, our clubs are too weak for that. We are going to need 5 diamond tricks. So yeah, I take it back then. The problem isn't diamonds 4-0. I think we just can't survive if diamonds are 4-0. The problem is that diamonds are blocked. What can we do about that? I know what we can do about that. Maybe we actually have seen this. If we haven't seen this in this series, I have seen it actually relatively recently in a play problem book. I think I might have seen it in the entry management volume of the Test Your Bridge Technique series, which is a very good collection of books. Both the Test Your there's the Bridge Technique series, and then I think it's the Test Your Bridge Technique series, where the first is a bit more pedagogical and the second is just more big sets of play problems. But yeah, so really the only way to solve this blockage is to pitch one of these diamonds from dummy. So how do we go about doing that, given that there's no obvious extra winners up here? What we can do is wait a while in hearts. So see the effect of ducking the first 2 rounds of hearts. Yeah, presumably they just keep pounding hearts. And if they had continued a 3rd round of hearts, we would have played the ace and thrown away the diamond. If they had switched away from hearts after that first trick, then we could do the same thing, go up here and throw this on the ace of hearts. And that's what we're going to do now. Now that they switched after 2 tricks, is we can use the ace of hearts ourselves to throw this. And if they had switched to clubs or spades, say, then we actually would have had the ability to play 3 rounds of diamonds, come back to our hand, play the last diamond, use the ace of hearts. So yeah, I guess the trickiest version of this is indeed where they switch to hearts after 2 tricks. After 1 trick, it's obvious how we could untangle the cards. But we can still do it here. So yeah, we have our king of spades, our ace of clubs. Over to the diamonds. And we'll unblock them by throwing one of the diamonds on the ace of hearts. Fantastic. Yeah, this has a couple of problems. The first is to recognize that these diamonds are actually blocked, and then find the only way of unblocking them. All right. I complained a couple videos ago of having, maybe not complained, but I noted that there was 1 no trump hand in 15 deals, and now it's just only no trump. All right, 3 no opposing bidding, a bunch of red suits. All right, 3 spades, which are about to be unblocked. 3 spades, 2 hearts is 5. And then we need 4 more tricks. The diamonds look useful. We have 8 of them. It's certainly the case that if the ops get on lead, they can cash 3 clubs. 3 clubs and a diamond looks like the tricks that we're going to let the ops have. What's the nicest way of playing out these diamonds? So ace of spades is just forced here. We do only have 1 side entry in the king of hearts. So we should work on diamonds right away. And I guess the only choices here are like king and 2. Like we have 2 sets of equivalent cards. The 2 doesn't seem like a good choice, because they're not going to be very inclined to play the ace. And then we're going to need 2 entries to set up the diamond, so king seems like the appropriate thing. We have 8 of these. Yeah, if diamonds are 3-2, we're totally fine. We'll knock out the ace on one of the first 3 rounds, then the diamonds will be set up. Um, so yeah, let's think about some 4-1s. When diamonds are 4-1, we can succeed singleton ace with West if we're a little bit careful. I actually don't have to play a diamond right now. I could come over with the ace of hearts and then play a diamond towards the king, queen, jack. This will pick up singleton ace with West. And I don't know that there's anything else we can handle. Singleton ace with East, we just wouldn't find out in time. Playing low from this hand is pretty poor. So I think we're going to just pick up the extra chance of singleton ace over here. Playing towards the king, queen, jack. Yep. And just not committing one of those honors early. Perfect. Oh, it occurs to me that they might not have let me back into the spade. I didn't think about the fact that I had no spade entries. Um, would that have been okay? We've had ace of spades, 2 hearts, oh, and then 6 diamonds. Okay, that was actually fine. I should have thought about that more up front. But hey, we get 2 over tricks. All right. Even more no trump. We have 3 spades, 2 hearts is 5, 2 clubs is 7, 4 diamonds is 11. All right, where can we get another trick? And we have seen a squeeze already, which does let us get extra tricks from a suit like we have in clubs. Like clubs doesn't look like a suit where we're going to get a 3rd trick, but it's possible. If only one person's guarding clubs, like someone has 5 clubs, someone has 2, then that defender is the defender with 5 clubs is solely responsible for guarding the clubs. If they also have long spades, or say if they have the jack of spades, then they'll be responsible for guarding spades as well. Even hearts could be a threat suit, but with only 5 cards, it becomes much trickier. Someone would have to have 6 hearts. Yeah, so that's potentially something to play for. The most obvious thing here is a spade finesse. We can just play it. Low to the 10. Easy. Call it a day. Probably worth taking the ace of hearts first, so we can do something like low to the king of spades in case there's a singleton jack. Up to the 10. When that holds, cash the ace, back to the king of hearts, cash the queen. So ace of hearts looks like the right choice if our intention is to take a spade finesse. Because we take the king of hearts first, we can no longer cash a spade before taking the finesse. We'll have no entry back to the rest of the spades. Can we combine some squeeze possibilities? So that would be something like if East was the one who had, let's say, 4 spades to the jack. Could we still win against that? And we could if East had 4 spades. And 5 clubs. But I'm not sure if I can take advantage of that before testing what's happening in spades. Hmm. I can certainly play out all the diamonds. And we can also play for spades to be 3-3, which is worth pointing out. Though that is 36%. Though we get a little bit of an extra chance. If we catch the ace and king of spades, we can also succeed if the jack is doubleton. What's the chance of the 4-2 split? This is like close to 50%, right? Like 40, 45 or something? Oh, we know that? 48. Then the chance the jack is in doubleton is a third of that, which is 16. Okay. Yeah, maybe when the 10 of spades is in the long hand, and you can actually cash 3 rounds of spades while still holding on to the 10, then it's definitely the right choice to play the ace king queen and not do the finesse. But at a glance, I didn't think that was true here, but I think it is. I think it's just true that it's 50% if we do the finesse. Or no, it's a little bit better than 50% because we do get to play one honor first. We can pick up a singleton jack, just like 2%. So it's like 52% or something for the finesse. But just banging them down is 36% from a 3-3 split, and then a third of the 48% chance of a 4-2 split, which is like also 52%. But if I do bang down the spades off the top, that lets me combine it with the possibility of the squeeze chance in clubs. In which case the idea would be to play off the top 3 spades. Play off the diamonds, ace king of clubs, and if the spade hasn't fallen, or if the jack hasn't fallen, then the clubs are good. Or we hope that they're good. Either way, it looks like it's right to take the ace. I'm not sure if cashing out the diamonds gives me any particular clue. But I also don't think it hurts. So I'm going to play all the diamonds. Just to see what's happening. Alright, heart discard from west. And then 2 clubs discard, including the queen. Exciting. Alright. Yeah, 2 clubs have been discarded. That's worth noting. And I think something like king of spades, ace of spades. Oh, the jack fell. Oh. That does simplify matters. Oh, I also made if I was going to play for the squeeze, I made a mistake, I think, which was winning the first heart trick. Rectifying the count early would have been a nice thing to do. I feel a little bit like I've stumbled into the right answer. It could just be that they just want some entry management here, and they want me to make sure I use the ace of hearts first, because it lets me like mess around more in spades before quitting to a finesse. Let's see what they say. 11 top tricks. Yep. The spade suit is the only real chance for 12th trick. True. But maybe spades plus clubs. Spades are 3-3, we're fine. Sure, as long as we decide to play this. If there's a doubleton jack, must play carefully. Yeah, if we don't have the king of hearts. Yeah, we trap some spades. Yeah, we could set up the 10 and then have no way of getting back to the queen. That would be sad. So, good to use the ace of hearts first. True. Sorry, what to say. So should cash a high spade from the close hand first. True. Yeah, it's true. West could have all 6 spades. I did this more. I actually really have a particularly good reason for playing the king first here. Oh, it was more just so I could be in the north hand after 2 rounds in case the jack had dropped. Catch this. The jack falls. Yep. We're able to unblock and we still have an entry. True. I'm surprised they don't talk about the relative percentages of playing for Doubleton Jack or a 3-3 split versus actually just doing the spade finesse. I think those percentages are actually really close. Five clubs, not even a hint of effort to find 3 now. All right. South's hand is quite good. I feel like you should do something beyond jump to 5 clubs. Like a club slam is very possible. Your partner like ace, king, ace. And with the right shape, you might be good to go. Yeah, jumping to 5, I'm not my favorite. I'd like to be a little bit more scientific. But hey, look, we're out of no Trump land. It's time for some suits. Club is looking good. Hearts are looking good. Diamonds also fine. And so there's a concern that we could be losing 3 spades. If spades are not laying favorably. We've got multiple entries to the north hand. If you want to do some spade finesses, that's all good. We might have actually a really nice elimination available. Let me think about that. Yeah, I think we do. This looks like a single suit elimination, or a single suit throw-in. I forget if we've seen one exactly like this, but the plan is going to be to get rid of diamonds and hearts, and then do a single suit throw-in in spades. By which I mean the suit that we're trying to get the extra trick in is also the suit that we're going to use for the throw-in. So if you imagine this in spades, if we play low to the 10, if West wins, so it goes low to the 10 and West wins with the queen or jack, a spade return sets up the king, and if they can't play a harder diamond, because it would give us a rough and slough, then they'll be forced to lose the spade. Like either way, they'll have to concede a trick. If East plays the queen or jack when we play low, let's say they play the jack, it goes low, jack, king, ace. The 10 is still a positional stopper against the queen, whoever has it. And again, leading a spade will set up the 10. So these kinds of combinations, yeah, like king 10, like ace jack, combinations like ace queen 10, ace queen 9, are all very amenable to this kind of single suit throw in. I keep saying that. I'm not sure if that's a real term. I feel like I've seen it somewhere. But I think it's a sensible term. If that's what we're going to do, the main thing we need to make sure we end up doing is roughing 2 diamonds. We can eliminate hearts at any point by playing ace, queen, and then up to the king. But we do need to rough 2 diamonds. And now looks like a good time as any to rough a diamond. We need to use the king of hearts as our last entry. Like, we need 2 entries to the north hand, 1 for the spade finesse, and 1 to rough another diamond. I guess the order doesn't matter too much. But I think the easiest thing to do, let's see, we need to do clubs first. We had 10 of these. And they are splitting, so let's just use the ace of hearts now, or ace of clubs rather. Rough another diamond. It's important, of course, for all these kinds of eliminations and throw-ins that we have a trump in each hand at the end. But here we had loads of trumps. Queen of hearts. And note that this hand is basically 100% cold. Like, unless I'm getting... I can't even get over-roughed when I'm roughing diamonds. This hand is just 100% cold. It doesn't look like it if you're not aware of what we can do with the spade suit. But here... sure. And this 10 of spades is important, because if we didn't have the 10, if this was like, king 6-2, then this wouldn't work, right? East puts in any kind of high spot, and we can't duck it because at least could lead through the king. If we play the king, you might just lose right away, and then we have no value. They can take them 2 more tricks. So when you're doing this kind of single suit throw-in, you really do need like a high card and something relatively high to back it up, and exactly how high can depend a bit on the circumstances. But here the 10 is exactly the highest as we need. Like this would have worked fine if we had the king jack for the same reason. It works in the king 10 because if East, as we said, if East puts in the jack, it goes jack king ace, and then we have a positional stopper. If this was king 9, it would not quite work. If it was king 9 right now, and we played the 9, West might play, let's say the 10. Oh, I guess it could work. The way the East would foil it if we had the 9 is East could play the 10. And it would go 10 king ace, and they'd still get the queen and the jack. So the 10 is exactly as high as we need for this play to work. There's a jack, and no matter the return, we're going to get an extra trick. If they return a red suit, we'll rough and slough a spade. If they return a spade, we win the king. And at no point did we care about where any of the spade honors were. So there was no guess. Perfect. Yeah, I think a lot of the level 3 hands are about not having to. There's like a lot of level 1 and 2 is around the best way to play when you have some choice of finesses. And level 3 onwards, there's a lot more of just avoiding the guess entirely. Alright, 6 hearts. Alright, that's nice. Okay, we appear to have a heart loser, so that better be it. But besides the heart loser, we also have 2 spade losers and a club loser. Potentially two club losers. Exciting times. Against that, North has 4 extra winners in diamonds. So those could throw out the 2 spades, the 2 clubs. So it looks like we've got extra winners to cover everything except the heart loser. Seems good. If hearts aren't 3-2, we're gonna have a second heart loser, so they better be 3-2. I think the thing that's worth just considering is we sure would like to draw trump before playing the diamonds. Otherwise, there's no way we get to play all these diamonds. And given that we'd hearts be 3-2, are we allowed to just play ace king of hearts? No. We need to use hearts as the entry to the diamonds in the first place. So we need both hearts to be gone and to end up in dummy on the 3rd heart. So it looks like ducking a heart early is the right choice. We know we have a heart loser. If we lose it now, if they return a heart, we'll unblock the diamonds, cash a 3rd heart, call it a day. If they return a spade or a club, same thing. We'll probably drop 2nd round of trumps just because, then ace of diamonds, then back to the heart. Yeah, ducking a heart right now looks good. Aw. How annoying. I thought I actually had a concern about cashing 1 round of hearts before ducking. Okay, yeah, I guess we can do very slightly better. We can cash 1 round of hearts. But we can't duck now. If we duck now, they might put us back in with a 3rd heart, but we haven't unblocked the diamonds. We do have to unblock the diamonds. And then we can cash another heart. Or, sorry, duck this heart, rather. Now somebody's out of hearts for sure. That gives us some safety of the club rough. And we draw the last one. I actually am trading 1 danger for another. in their proposed line. But I think their danger is more real when I think about this. We have 6 diamonds, but 7 clubs. Yeah, I didn't want to play the ace of diamonds until I'd drawn 2 rounds of hearts, just to avoid a diamond ruff. But the club ruff is actually more dangerous because we have 1 more club. So we should play ace of diamonds and work towards avoiding a club ruff instead, which is a little bit more likely. Probably a fair bit more likely on the face of things. Like I think it's around like 5 or 6 times more likely to get the 5-1 split than the 6-1 split. Let me see. 5-1 is 15%. 6-1 is 7%. Okay. But yeah, club ruff is twice as likely as the diamond ruff. So that's what I should actually cater towards. This is actually like pretty well done, but not. I won't mark that as near correct. So I'll mark it as wrong. Got a very important idea, which is that we do have to duck a heart at some point. But we could do that a little bit better. Okay, our first opposing bidding, a 2 spades bid from West. So expect West to have 6 spades. We have 5, East has 2. All right. Seems to check out. We would expect a spade finesse to work. It doesn't have to, but it's pretty likely. And what that leaves us with is the problem of 2 diamond losers. Assuming that the spade finesse is working. So how do we get rid of one of those? How indeed. Clubs appear to offer no further tricks. Spades, I don't think we're going to get a 3rd spade trick. And it seems very hard to use diamonds for a squeeze. Yeah, if we count tricks instead, so we'll count winners. We have 5 heart winners. We expect 2 spades is 7, a diamond is 8, 3 clubs is 11. Let's find another trick. That all adds up. My inclination is to duck the first round of diamonds, because that's how we would prepare for a squeeze. But there's no extra squeeze suit here. Like, let's put it this way, West is not the one with, like, 6 diamonds. I don't see a throw-in that gains us anything in particular. Hmm. No kind of like dummy reversal or anything. I can only ruff one card from north and the south hand. Well, might have to just play around with this. Even ducking this looks scary once East puts up the king. You have just immediate diamond draw. Yep. Okay, ducking when lefty won the queen, but okay. So not even allowed to grab that. Or duck that. Okay. Exciting times. So yeah, if that has eliminated the diamonds from West's hand, we can think about putting West on lead. Ooh. Can we? Like, can we just force West to give us a rough and slough straight up? How do we throw them in? Because we could take the two spades, rough a spade. Oh, we don't rough the spade. We use the third spade as the throw-in card. Ah. Okay. Yes, now I see what we're gonna do. All of our other eliminations so far have been throwing a defender in when they have the choice of either, playing a suit that gives us a trick or giving us a rough and slough. And here we're gonna go just second option. We're just gonna throw them in when the only thing they can do is just give us a rough and slough. All right. We had 9 of these, right? I'll do this. Okay, so that hearts out. Will let us eliminate the clubs. And then take the spade finesse. Ace of spades. And we're going to throw them in while eliminating spades. So we're going to play a spade and pitch a diamond, which throws in West. And as long as West doesn't have a diamond to return, they have to give us a rough and slough, whether they play spades or clubs. And then we're good to go. Now, the one tricky thing I think here is that it really depends on West's exact diamond length. Like, if this was the queen doubleton, then it's super important that I don't win the first diamond. I have to duck the first diamond and win the second one to get rid of West diamonds. If they want to make it more obvious what was happening, they could have put the 7 of diamonds here. Maybe they're gonna say in the replay that the queen of diamonds is a weird lead against a slam if it's not a singleton, which I guess is a reasonable thing to say. Unless I'm wrong. Could I be wrong on what I can do here? Like my it's actually okay, sorry, this is super important. It can't be a doubleton. If it's a doubleton, then and I give up this first diamond trick, I can't do the throw in later. Yeah, okay. It is my only chance. Yeah, okay. I want to record this one. Okay. I'm gonna record it as near correct. I think this is really close between what I would normally call wrong versus near correct. Like I found the important thing. I wasn't sure that I had to play for a singleton exactly, but I do have to. Given that the previous wrong also was like on the nicer side of wrong, I'll put a net 1 wrong, 1 near correct. Okay, 4 hearts, no opposing bidding this time. All right, hearts might be fine, but we could have a loser. We seem to have a spade loser, a club loser, could be a second club loser. So the danger scenario then is we do lose a heart and a spade and 2 clubs. In diamonds, though, we could use 3 diamonds to pitch 3 clubs, and then we would only have 1 club loser. We could have, a club, a spade, a heart. That would all be fine. When spades are, or when hearts are 4-1, we'd have the 1 heart loser, but we'd also have to be a little bit careful because it looks like we're just about being forced to ruff a spade. And if we ruff a spade and hearts are 4-1, we could lose control of the hand. Which maybe we could help by playing a heart, ducking a heart early. But I think we have an easier thing to do, which is if we're planning on losing a spade, a club, and a heart, we could just lose 2 spades instead and take the ruff in the north hand. Play another spade. My intention is actually just to throw a club at this point. So we essentially lose 2 spades, maybe a heart. We'll use the 3 diamonds to pitch the 3 clubs. We're not going to do any kind of club finesses. And over ruff is possible. Like if I duck this, and East plays another spade, there could be an over ruff. It might actually be better not to do the loser on loser, but instead to ruff this and then play a low heart. Oh, but then I still need to ruff the 3rd spade up here, so I don't think that helps. Okay, let's just do that. And we already know that we don't want to do this finesse. Okay. Though also, we have exposed the club losers. Ooh, I wonder if I gave them too much timing. So I can't safely give up that heart. Yeah. I can draw 3 rounds of hearts, and if hearts are 4-1, I'd have to hope that the person with the last heart also has some long diamonds. Isn't great, but we can try it. All right. Very little confidence in this. Nope. There it is. Okay. Yeah, maybe the concern is actually more around timing here. So let me see. They have to win that. And I had over ruff concerns. So I said it didn't matter. My concern about ruffing now is that I would try to duck a heart next for timing, and then they could return another spade, which I could ruff up here, but could get over ruffed. But then I pointed out that it didn't. It could still get over ruffed if I pitched a club instead. So those lines are pretty equivalent from that point of view. But where I think the ruffing now line gains is in timing. Now I get to play out a heart. I get to duck that heart before the ace of clubs is knocked out. So we're going to duck the heart because we don't want to play 4 rounds of hearts and lose the 4th round, because then they'll just play spades. So we should play like duck a heart somewhere in the first couple rounds of hearts. And now I have the timing. Now when hearts are 4-1, we get to draw them all while we're in control. Okay. That's maybe a newish concern for me. I don't know if I've really grasped before. Yeah, I guess I haven't seen a hand where like the real benefit of ruffing early is timing. In this like loser on loser kind of situation. Okay. Totally understand, yeah, what as soon as it goes wrong, I can see what I could do to improve it. Alright, that's just a straight up wrong. 6 spades. Potential spade loser. 3 heart losers. All right. And roughing 3 hearts looks pretty nice. I don't mind that I'm roughing with the ace and jack of spades because I'll still only have 1 spade loser afterwards. If we were to do that, we would of course want to rough the hearts low to high. We want to use successively higher trumps as the risk of an overruff gets higher. So we'd rough with the 4 of spades, then the jack, then the ace. We'll need some entries if we're going to do that. King of diamonds, ace of hearts, rough. Ace of diamonds, rough. Ace of clubs, rough. That puts us in dummy, still wanting to draw trump without like. But I mean, another club rough back does not look that scary. Either club or diamond. But the club rough 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. As long as clubs aren't 6-1, we're fine. Or even if the person at singleton club doesn't have the it'd have to be west with the singleton club, and they would have to have the queen of spades. That line looks pretty safe. And the only alternate line I see here involves a bunch of roughing finesses and clubs, but that sounds really scary. And unlikely, like almost like just way, way worse than what I'm imagining. Okay. Yeah, let me embark on this. When hearts are 4-4, not a problem. When hearts are 5-3, also not a problem, because we're going to rough the last one with the ace. When hearts are 6-2, I see the person with 2 hearts not to have the queen of spades. Like this all looks pretty good. I'll see if I need to make any improvements as I go, I guess. Diamonds. Roughing with the jack. Well, apparently they want me to do better. It'll be hard to shift a heart loser at this point. All right. Because like this club finesse line looks pretty crazy. Well, first thing we need is entries. So if the spade finesse is working, I could get 3 entries here, right? Oh, even if it's not working, I could rough. Oh, we tried to rough a 3rd heart, and that was already a problem. But I could rough a heart. I could do a spade finesse. I could use the ace of spades. I could have 3 entries to this hand, which would be enough to run the jack, which loses, then have to run the 10, which wins, and have to come back. But this line involves the spade finesse working, 50%, and then the roughing finesse is working, which is 75%. Which, 37.5% overall. But I feel like my line of roughing 3 hearts is like super good. Like it works unless hearts are 6-2. And like a few other things. And heart 6-2 is like 17%. I can take a look at what this line is like. So let's imagine unblock the ace of clubs because we want to do some finesses. Do the ace of hearts. We rough a heart. Take a club finesse. Pitching a heart. It loses, sure. Our intention, I think, is to rub with the jack, which is just no better than my previous line. It's just really bad. Do I need to do some discovery thing in spades and see if the finesse is actually working? Oh, we don't need the finesse also. We could just, bang down ace king of spades. But literally what then? I don't see any better line that's like, unblock these. Oh, unless it's to take the heart rough as the second entry, let me see. We try the finesse, and it fails. We use the ace of spades next. Oh, but now I need yeah. Yeah, I don't see that working at all. I'll take a look. Yeah, I don't quite see what I also meant to do. I feel like my first line was pretty okay. Losers and hearts and trip loser should involve roughing the heart losers. I agree. Sounds good. I just want to minimize the danger of defensive overruff. Okay. Ooh. Oh, am I actually supposed to rough 4 of spades and then the ace? Because I don't care if the third round gets overruffed. What was the actual problem on my line? So I roughed the 4, come back, roughed with the jack, overruffed with the queen. What did they return that was harmful? I mean, they'll probably show it in here. So let me see. Ace of hearts, roughing with the 4. Yep. Crossing back. And then the crux. Rough with the ace. May promote a trump trick, true. Eventually safe. Cross back. We rough with the jack, which they might win, but then we're just done. True. Okay, so yeah, what actually went wrong in my version of it? So I make sure I understand. What did they return that was fatal? Rough with the 4. Back with the king of diamonds. Rough with the jack. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the fact that they have a second spade to return. Right, and just knocks out my entry. Yep, fair enough. Ooh, stick that one in the very wrong. All right. So maybe not roughing with the spades up the line, huh? Two spades from west. And so this time it looks like east has a singleton spade, which means we are probably about to be subject to king of spades, ace of spades, spade rough. And then we're going to need to play diamonds for no losers. A bit of an exciting time. Yeah, let's just confirm that that's indeed what's happening here. I suppose we can trick them into thinking we're the one with the singleton spade. They're not fooled. Okay. And a heart. Okay. So, playing diamonds for no losers. So, no throw-ins here, because we can't afford to lose a trick. Low to the jack. So the idea of low to the jack is we need east to have the king. And if low to the jack holds, what do we do next? We probably need to run the queen. It goes queen, king, ace. And at that point, we need the 10 to fall. So we can succeed if west has the singleton or doubleton 10. I guess in that world, it would be just as good to play the queen the first time. Oh, playing the queen is bad when east has singleton king. Which is incredibly unlikely on this auction. That would give West 5 diamonds. But we can still cater towards it by doing low to the jack first. There's not really any world where we can win when West has the king. It'd have to be singleton, and playing the ace first sounds terrible. It'd be after playing the queen, queen, king, ace. We still have to play the jack note for the 10 to fall. Yeah, I don't see anything too exciting. And we have the entries to do this, because we can win the third round of hearts up here, low to the jack. We still have the ace of clubs. Oh, actually, are we kind of entry bound? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we'd like to win this heart, the third round of hearts in dummy. And sometimes it won't even draw all the hearts, like this, which is fine. We'll just play low to the jack and do another round of hearts. And this has to be the queen crushing the 10 in West's hand. And that is not what happened. Rip. They had the 10. Unfortunate. Oh, I didn't think about Doubleton King with East. Hmm. I don't think that's really the holding I should be playing for, though, because I can't find out what East diamond length is. And East is liable to have more diamonds than West. Like, we'll know about 6 spades in the West hand and 4 hearts in the East hand. So there's just more vacant spaces for diamonds in East hand. Can I pick up Doubleton King? I loaded the jack. Begging down the aces or other ways of playing the diamonds. There's like running the 9 is Crazy Town. Requires East to have the king and the 10, which seems like a weird thing to hope for. Am I supposed to play all the hearts and the clubs to see what I can learn? I don't think I can learn much. Yeah, my line requires West to have singleton or doubleton 10. The world where we finesse the jack and then cash the ace works when East has singleton or doubleton king. I think the short diamond to the west is just more likely between those two. Diamonds are 3-3. I don't think there's anything we can do, right? I don't think so. Well, we can play around a little bit here. A moth has come to visit me. Low the jack seems like a very sensible start. Trump. If I had to guess, cashing the ace now looks silly. That's pretty silly. We certainly can do more discovery. Yeah, I mean, this... In this world, West has long clubs. I should almost certainly play the queen. Oh, okay, yeah, this actually want me to do more discovery. I guess I can get into a situation where I'm actually allowed to choose at the end. In that ending position with 2 diamonds in each hand, if I think West has the short diamonds, I can run the queen and crush the 10. And if I think East has short diamonds, I can play to the ace and then back to the queen. So I actually can do a bunch of discovery and still get into a position where I can actually make use of that knowledge at the end. It's kind of cool. All right, they get their 3 tricks. Yeah, should have king. He says Doubleton king. Must play low to the jack, and then cash the ace. He says 4 diamonds, so I'll have to have West double to 10. Yep. We should attempt to get a count on the hand. Yeah, okay. Another round of trump. Yep, she discards. We know that he says 4 hearts. Want me to use the clubs first? I feel like using the diamonds, hearts first was like safer, but okay. East is now known to have, yeah, 6 spades, 1 heart, 3 clubs. Cannot have 4 diamonds. True. And now we would know to play low to the jack and then run the queen. Yep. Okay. I marked that one as wrong. I didn't think I had quite enough room to do the discovery play, but I do. I do. Like I said, level 3, a lot about avoiding guesses. 3 now. Okay. We have 2 hearts. 3 clubs is 5. 3 diamonds is 8. Just need 1 more trick. If we were to try to get it with a heart finesse, well, one thing is we would just lose because West doesn't have the queen of hearts. There's no holding that where West leaves the 9 and also has the queen. So heart finesse is not working. And we should not try. Also, when it fails, the defense might just cash 4 spades, and we'd be down. Let's look at alternatives. In general, the defense is going to be able to cash 4 spades. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes spades are blocked. But that will be a rarity. Clubs, of course, could be 3-3. Diamonds also. Squeeze possibility exists between clubs and diamonds. If neither is 3-3, then it could be that one defender is guarding both of them. But for that kind of squeeze to work, we would need to like lose 4 tricks first, which would mean losing them in spades. Spades would have to be 4-3. Plus, the defense doesn't have to just kindly take all the spade tricks for us. They can just knock out the extra heart instead. So, squeeze isn't really possible. Take the ace. We could test the diamonds, test the clubs. We'd be in the club hand to use the clubs if we could. We could go back to the hearts to use the diamonds if those worked out. Yeah, all seems pleasant. Is there much else to hope for? Mm, if clubs or diamonds are 4-2, we could also, set up our extra trick in that suit. But that requires ducking, or like losing one trick in one of the minors plus the presumed four spades. That seems dangerous. Doesn't seem like a level 3 line, but I'm not quite sure what else to do currently. Maybe something will happen during the play. Let's see. Ace diamonds. Oh, I guess worth asking what did West have in spades? Um, or in hearts, rather. They led the 9. There are 8 hearts missing. It could be like top of 4 small hearts, 3 small hearts, 5 small hearts. We don't really know too much about how the hearts are splitting. Yeah, okay. We know the diamond is splitting up. All right, so East is known to have 5 diamonds. So it can't even set up a trick in diamonds even if we wanted to. And West is the one with the clubs, so no squeeze was going to materialize anyways. Yeah, not quite sure what to do except set up a club and hope that the spades are blocked. They appear not to be blocked. Yep. Down. Yeah, ducking a club early looks pretty scary. Like 10 of hearts pretty obviously can't be a winner. And it sure doesn't look like we could duck a club at any point. Give it a shot. But I don't think that's working. Nope. All right. What do they got? One to me. Yep. Plus 10 is too dangerous. Yeah. East will win the Queen of Hearts. Top tricks. Now these two split south out of Pollock and the Heart finesse? I didn't even think of this as a possibility because what a weird lead from West. But, oh, okay, sure. If we're going to do the Heart finesse, the important thing is that we get rid of the Jack of Hearts. Because if we leave the Jack of Hearts here, it's not possible to do the finesse. But that didn't even seem like it was even worth trying. Like I was more willing to hope that spades were blocked than to hope that West had the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I guess this really just involves asking the opponents what they lead. I just didn't think that the Bridge Master opponents led the 9 from this combination. I would have expected the 4th best. But sure, yeah, we can be careful about how we set up the hearts. Sure. Okay. Yeah, just I only put one as wrong and not very wrong because like I know how to handle it if that's what we're gonna do. I just didn't think that was even worth trying here. Okay. One spade, two spades, 5 clubs. Well, we do expect the partner's got at most 1 spade, so we expect we should be able to ruff some spades. Though who knows how many clubs they have. It turns out it's not a lot. Alright, we have a club loser, and we better not lose 2 spades. We have 2 extra winners. In diamonds, which we could use to pitch 2 spades. That sounds nice. We could lose a club and a spade. But how to actually draw trump? Because if we win the ace of spades and start drawing trump, they will just cash a bunch of spades. That's no good. Ace of spades, ruff a spade. Doesn't quite solve the problem if we then try to come back and play clubs. Ace of spades, ruff a spade, try to throw a spade away on a 4th diamond? Doesn't seem possible. Ducking the first spade, though. That might work quite nicely. If they play another spade, we get to ruff, come back in a diamond, draw trump, and we still have ace of spades. If they persist, or if they play clubs instead, we duck and they play clubs, ace of clubs, then a spade, we still got the stopper. Looks like ducking the spade will solve our problems. I'll take the 1 ruff we can. And work on these clubs. How many of these did we have? We had 6. And now he's drawing trump. All right. Yeah, another good one where ducking gives us some useful timing. We know we're going to have a spade loser anyways, so why not lose it early if it's beneficial to us? Last one for the first half of level 3C. And even higher in clubs. Who knew the 2 clubs bid was natural? Oh, I should actually go. North didn't even try for 3 now at any point. Alright. Clubs are fine. We have a heart loser, we have a diamond loser. Obvious line, of course, is to try both red finesses. But can we do something a little wiser? Do we have any throw-in potential? Throwing some in diamonds, we would want that to be east. Because then they would have to lead into the hearts, maybe, if we had eliminated diamonds and spades. But if east has the queen of diamonds, we could just take the finesse instead. So that doesn't seem to gain. Similarly, if we did some kind of heart throw, we'd want west to be the one to win it. We could cash the ace of hearts before doing the heart finesse. That is a possibility. Perhaps even better is cashing the ace king of diamonds. Oh, sorry. Sorry, never mind. No, that's not true. They cash ace of diamonds, ace of hearts, go do the heart finesse, and then still fall back on the diamond finesse. So now we get to avoid a singleton king in either suit. That's something. We have the entries, right? I win this. I'd play ace of hearts. Probably 2 rounds of clubs and then the heart finesse. There's also options like ace of hearts, give up a heart and try to rough out the king. But with 7 cards outstanding, the king is more likely to be with the person with the 4 cards, so that's worse than just taking the finesse. Yeah, let's see what this plan is like. So that's ace of diamonds, just testing diamonds for a singleton queen. Ace of hearts, testing for a singleton king. When that doesn't materialize, we'll do 2 rounds of trump, which has drawn all the trump. And now we can still do the heart finesse. And when that fails, we can still do the diamond finesse. Oh, looking for more. Looking for more. All right. That was only a very tiny improvement over just taking the 2 finesses anyways, so yes, perhaps there's something wiser we can do. I guess it's elimination where we play the spades and the diamonds, and we just give up the queen of diamonds. We actually still win when he says the queen of diamonds. Does it gain us anything else? And what we're interested in doing is winning when these honors are both offside, right? When West has the king of diamonds and East has the king of hearts, is there something more interesting we can do? Oh, my line, yeah, actually playing the diamond elimination lets me pick up Doubleton Queen of Diamonds with West, which is an improvement. Let's consider that then. So we need to eliminate spades in this world. Ooh, but I need multiple entries to the north hand if I want to eliminate spades. This might not quite work. Oh no, because I'm not actually doing a diamond finesse, so this is fine. King of clubs. We're up the last spade. And then I guess we just see do clubs actually split to 2? Because we need that for the elimination to work. If they don't, we can just do the double finesse again. When they do, yeah, I can actually ignore this finesse. And there we go. Because whenever East has the queen, then this elimination is just as good as doing the diamond finesse. They're going to be forced to return a heart or give a reference love. This lets us pick up Doubleton Queen of Diamonds with West, which is more valuable than picking up the Singleton King of Hearts with East. It's quite a bit more likely. Alrighty. And I expect that's what they'll say about this. Let me actually mark this one as wrong because I didn't get it right on the first try. Yeah, so spade. Yeah, clearly they're set up as Doubleton Queen of Diamonds here. West wins the Queen of Diamonds. We still have our heart finesse. Yep. Okay. Yep, just as done. Cool. Now let me do some accounting here. Played another 15 of these. This should be 81. I think I improved my percentage correct on level 3 from about the same actually as before. Okay, so 57% correct. All right. Alrighty. Come back next time for the latter half of level 3C.